Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Oh, good morning. What's today? Oh, yeah, we're in May and today's the 11th. 11 is my most favorite number. I actually used to get and see 11s everywhere after my grandfather Frank passed away. And then they stopped really after my grandmother passed away. So that in between state. But yeah, I'm Dallisa. I'm the CEO of Spirit and Spark. I'm a fifth generation psychic medium, and you are watching my weekly energy forecast. I'd love to hear, comment on the video if you see a number that repeats all the time, but 11 was definitely my number. It's a supercharged spiritual number. I have it on my license plate. I put it on my license plate when I was seeing it all the time. But it's interesting, the night that my grandmother passed away, my grandfather came through in spirit and said, I've got her. And then they both showed up in front of me. And ever since then, the 11s have been a little bit sparse, but comment and let me know. I'd love to hear what number you see. All numbers have an energetic frequency. People often refer to them as angel numbers or angel frequency, and each set of numbers has a different meaning. So some people see ones a lot, twos, fours, threes. They're all really popular depending on what's going on in your life at the time. So it's a lot of fun. But thanks so much for joining me today. If you're brand new to me and my videos, please go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give the video a thumbs up, because I do come to you with energy forecasts and psychic games and spiritual shopping shows. And so it's a lot of fun. And when you subscribe and hit the bell, YouTube will give you the notifications when I'm going live. So today is May 11th. Tomorrow, May 12th, I am hosting my free and fun psychic game. That's at 11 a.m. tomorrow. And all you need is a piece of paper and a pen. If you joined me a couple of weeks ago, I hope you had a lot of fun. We're bringing it back. And like I told you in that first class, you have to keep practicing in order to expand and grow your psychic and your intuitive abilities. And so this is a really fun and free way to do that with me. So that'll be tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific time, 2 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you put it on your calendar now. Okay, so what I like to do is I'm going to pull some different cards from different decks, and I'll let you know what energy is going to be here for this week. And if you are a Soul Sanctuary member, which is my private community of people that I do weekly meditation recordings for and online group psychic readings, if you're part of the Soul Sanctuary group, I will be doing a separate video for you, and you will get bonus cards and a bonus message. So be on the lookout for that recording. Soul Sanctuary, you can find out information on that from spiritandspark.com and click on Soul Sanctuary, and you can join our group there. Amazing people from all around the country, and I think we have a lot of fun together. So, okay, I was tuning in before, and when I say tuning in, what does that mean? I was tuning into Universal Energies, my spirit team, and asking, what do you need to know for this week? So there was a theme that came forward, and please don't shut the video off after I say this, because I'm going to say it and then I'm going to pull cards and walk you through this. But what I heard was, where are you getting in your own way? It's time for you to stop getting in your own way and take accountability. In astrology, there are planets that are in retrograde, going into retrograde. Venus is going into retrograde. Anytime you have a few planets in retrograde, things are kind of like a tornado, but not in a bad way. It's trying to get you to kind of release what no longer serves you and get into a frequency of really looking at your life and what you want out of your life and what you don't want out of your life. So kind of think of it as like a little bit of a shakeup. So what are you going to do with that shakeup? So we are sitting in the midst of that type of energy. So where could you take better accountability for yourself, your actions, and what you want to do in your life. When I was seeing the energy before this video started, it was like, all right, you've been experiencing this time alone. You've been experiencing time perhaps with a significant other or children, or doing a lot of phone calls with friends. Okay, they've been giving you that time in that space. Now they want you to actually look at it and like really look at it. That's where I'm like, don't shut the video off, because you might be looking at your stuff and going, oh boy, yeah, oh, ooh, yeah, I haven't looked at that in a while. So what relationships no longer serve you? What relationships are you going to invest more time and energy into? So this is like, okay, we've been giving you this fun kind of time to play with and sit in and recognize what's working, what's not working, and where your priorities are. But now the energy that's facing you is now, what are you going to do about it? This is the vibration of action rather than review. So I feel like what they were showing me, it's like you've had this period of review. So now what? You're in the now what stage right now. And so if you feel like they're showing me 4 to 6 weeks. If the next 4 to 6 weeks kind of feel like a wave, that's okay. It's fine. Breathe. You're going to get through it. But I want you through this process of the wave to really stay grounded and centered and focused on what you actually want. And so in order to understand what you actually want, you need to sit down and actually get clear with yourself, right? So how do you do that? Meditation is a great way of doing that. Journaling, sitting outside in nature. But you can't understand where you're going unless you actually look at where you want to go. You can't anchor in the vision of the future that you want unless you decide what future it is that you want, okay? Because every time you send this like mixed signal to the universe of like, I don't know, I don't know, we'll see. The universe goes, all right, we'll just keep giving you mixed signals. And that's what you get, okay? So I would use this time that you've had of review. Now you've had the review. Get clear on where you're going, what your vision is, because now it's time to start taking action, all right? So let's do a couple of cards and see if maybe they back up what I was just feeling and sensing. Let's do a couple of angel tarot cards. We'll pick a few of these, and then I've got a couple of other decks I'm going to pull. But if that made sense to you, what I just said, can you comment and let me know this part of taking action? How does that resonate with you? Do you feel like you're ready to like break free and take action, or do you feel like you've been stuck in this review process and you don't know where you're going? So just kind of give me a pulse, comment and let me know. That would be helpful. Okay. Oh, yes. Oh, these are amazing cards. Okay. So the first card that you got was 10 of Air, and 10 of Air is like, things are going to start looking up. Things are going to start looking better. All right. It usually signifies that it's the end of a difficult situation. But as you see with these horses and unicorns, they're like, all right, we're going to charge forward. Let's do this. So what the card says on it is the end of a difficult situation. Embrace the change and expect things to get better. So are you expecting things to get better, or are you keeping yourself in a vibration and frequency of old stories, old programs, old beliefs? Okay? Because if you don't think that things are going to get better, you get to be right. Yeah, I always say that. You get to be right. So if you think they're going to be bad, they're going to be bad. If you think they're going to be great, they're going to be great. So I want you to be very, very mindful of the thoughts that you're thinking. But 10 of Air, it's like, all right, sudden change, let's do this. Put the past behind you. It's time to take action, which is exactly what I was saying a moment ago. Then the next two cards I love, they are major arcana cards. And as I've said in the previous videos, anytime you get a major arcana card, that's signaling that there's some kind of major energetic shift, like get ready, we're here. The next card is the Magician. You know what? Almost every single time I get a tarot card reading, the Magician card comes up in my own personal readings. I love this card. It's one of my most favorite cards in the entire tarot deck. The Magician is all about manifesting. It's about like, listen, you've got all of the elements and tools that you need. You can manifest anything you want. What are you going to manifest? And that's exactly what they were showing me earlier. You've got to get clear on what it is that you actually want to bring forward into your life, because you have everything at your disposal to make it happen. So don't waste this opportunity. Again, the universe says, all right, we gave you pause. Now, what are you going to do with it? So this card says you are ready. You have the resources and the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. That's like, take the reins and go, okay? Then, beautifully, you got the Star. This is another major Arcana card. This is like, oh my gosh, everything is like rainbows and butterflies. And I know that that's a little bit of a dramatization. However, the Star is like, things are happy, things are working, everything is happening in your favor. So the card says happy times, make positive, optimistic, long-term plans. You are on the right path, okay? So again, to kind of walk you through that rhythm before we pull a couple of more cards, they said review period is basically over. It's time for you to take action. This is the action card. You got to go, you got to do it. But what are you going to manifest? Because you have all the tools you need. So what are you going to pick? And then if you can go through those phases and those steps and really get clear and anchor in that vision, everything that you want is yours. But get clear. They want crystal clear intentions right now. And if you're murky, this is the time to be like, why am I murky? Why am I getting in my own way? Why am I not taking action? So you need to dig deeper on why you're stalling this if you feel like you're stalling this. But I love those cards. Okay, so I'm going to do a couple of cards from the Life Purpose deck and just see what kind of vibrations come forward. And again, if you're a Soul Sanctuary member, I will be sending you exclusive bonus content that will include another piece of this reading. And again, if you want more information on that, go to spiritandspark.com and click on the Soul Sanctuary button. Okay, so let's go ahead and pick the Life Purpose cards. So if you're new to me and my work, I wait for the cards to kind of shimmy out to see what they want you to know. Okay. Some people will like fan them out and stuff. I just shuffle. They'll always kind of like boop, 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 pop out. Okay. So the two cards you got for this week, you've got children. So, oh, and it's interesting because they were just showing me my symbol for Mother's Day. So perfect for that, right? But where can you have more childlike wonder within yourself? Where can you get curious? What did you want to be when you were a child? Which children are you spending time with? And what children need you more in their life? So kind of this week, look at where children and the energy of childlike energy comes up in your life. And where could you embrace more of that freedom of like running through the fields and being curious? They're just saying to me, like, curious is the energy for this card, okay? And then strength. We've talked about this already in today's video. Where could you embody more strength and stand in your truth? Kind of think of it as like you're going to ask for that lion, like the king of the jungle or the queen of the jungle, like coming forward, that lioness energy. Where can you stand in that energy and say, you know what, I've got what it takes. I'm going to get the heck out of my way, and I have the strength to get anything done that I need to get done this week. No more excuses. That's like the bottom line. I'm going to pull one more card, but I feel like the universe is like, enough already. Enough of your excuses. Enough. Are you going to sit like in this passive environment? Okay, for how long? It now at this point, I feel like any kind of passivity is like to your own detriment. So be careful with that energy. All right. I feel like this is like the video of like the kick in the pants this week. They're like, come on. It's like, I remember like growing up, my mom is like always early, right? And so I remember as a kid, she'd be like, okay, get ready. We're leaving in 15 minutes. And so you think you have 15 minutes. And then she's downstairs in 5 and she's like, all right, kids, come on, I'm ready to go. And you're like, you gave us 15 minutes. And your mom's like, no, I'm ready right now. That's what this feels like, okay? It's like you kind of felt like you maybe had a little bit more time and the universe is like, sorry, we're early, ready to go. Sorry, Mom, but you know it's the truth. Okay, so again, comment, let me know if these messages resonate with you. I'd love to hear your thoughts because all of this is really channeled and what the universe wants you to hear. And I always say, like, you find this video or watch this video because there's something you needed to hear in this video. So never doubt that, all right? The card you got from the Universe Has Your Back deck, that's Gabrielle Bernstein. Okay. So they're really beautifully designed cards. We do have a retail store at spiritualretailstore.com. We do have decks of cards on there if you're interested. But it says, I am a spirit having a human experience, and I'm here to get closer to love. I'm going to read that again. I'm a spirit having a human experience, and I'm here to get closer to love. Because I'm often asked, why are we alive? Why are we here? And I feel it's to learn, to grow, right? To expand our awareness and to love, and to love. And so this is exactly what I believe is that you come here into a human body to live a life, to learn, to grow, to love. And so if you're here to experience and to love, how are you doing that? How could you learn and love more this week? How can you treasure and be grateful for the experience you have as a human being alive right now during this time? How can you embrace that more fully? My answer would be take everything they just said to heart and take action. Take action. Instead of playing it safe and hiding out, think of it as your mom going, oh, yep, I'm 10 minutes early, let's go. Kickstart something this week. Light a little bit of a fire under your rear. Okay? I am so grateful and blessed that you joined me for today's energy forecast. Again, Soul Sanctuary members, you're going to get a bonus video, but please check us out at spiritandspark.com. And I'd love to have you and welcome you as a member of my Soul Sanctuary community. So I hope you decide to join me there. And have a wonderful week. If this was helpful for you, can you please share it with somebody? Share it with friends or family members, somebody that needs a little bit of a kickstart this week. All right. And we will catch you on the next video, hopefully tomorrow's free and fun psychic game at 11 a.m. Pacific time. Put it on your calendar now. Thanks so much.